Welcome, I'm Katie Benson and I'm so happy that you could join me today. I'm going to be showing you how to make tissue paper sun catchers. We provided a few templates for you to choose from. I'm going to be using the butterfly to walk you through the different steps, but then I'll do a quick review at the end with some of the other images. So let's get started.
For supplies, you will need tissue paper, cardstock, scissors, pencil, and glue. I have printed my butterfly template. With all templates, you will start by cutting out the different shapes. For the butterfly, you will cut the base, the left wing, and a right wing. For the leaf template, you will be cutting the large exterior and the smaller interior. Same with the apple template. The rocket has a few more pieces. Once you have all your pieces cut, trace the base or exterior piece onto cardstock paper. For the butterfly, start by tracing and cutting two base pieces. For the leaf and apple, trace and cut two exterior pieces. And for the rocket, trace and cut two base pieces and two window pieces. The other parts of the template you can set aside for now. So I am tracing and cutting my two butterfly bases onto black cardstock paper, but you can use any color for this project. Now that I have my two butterflies, I'm going to grab my left wing template and center it on the left side, then trace the outline. And repeat with the right side of the butterfly. Now we are going to cut it out. Okay, here is my trick when cutting from the middle of paper. First, cut a little slice in the center, then cut a not so perfect circle. Now your scissor has room to move. That may have been less of a trick and more something that everyone already does, but I felt like sharing, and sharing is caring. Now, for the leaf and apple people, you just need to trace and cut that interior template from your cardstock leaves. For those blasting off into space, you will cut that interior and the fire blast from your cardstock rockets. Once you have your first base piece complete, you are going to repeat these same steps with the other butterfly, or apple, or leaf, or rocket. Oh my. You can use the same template pieces again, or take the shortcut and use your pre-cut butterfly for tracing. Of course, it's hard for me to demonstrate with black paper on top of black paper, but hopefully your imagination can step up. Starting with my cool snip trick, you can once again cut along the traced lines. Ooh, this is exciting. We are now at the tissue paper portion, my friends. You can use any color tissue paper you like or whatever you have left over from the last gift you wrapped. Cut that paper up into strips and add glue to one side of your butterfly. I find a glue stick is the easiest to work with, but any glue will do. Place the tissue paper onto the base, adding glue when needed. And get creative, mix up the colors, change angles, go with your gut, be spontaneous. You place those strips of tissue paper whichever way your crafty heart desires. Because when it comes to tissue paper sun catchers, there are no wrong answers. Now that we have covered our butterfly, we can attach the other base piece. Add glue to one side and then place it on top of your butterfly. Try to match up the edges as best you can. Beautiful. Just lovely. All right, let's do a little trimming. Make your way around the sun catcher, trimming off any extra paper of either the tissue or cardstock variety. And there we have it. This butterfly is ready to catch some sun. Nice job, butterfly. Okay, let's do a quick review. This time I'm making a rocket. Cut out all three template pieces. Trace and cut two rocket bases from any color cardstock paper. Trace the interior onto the rocket. Repeat with the fire blast. Then cut along the trace lines. And use the rocket you just cut to trace on the other rocket piece. Cut away those pieces, add glue to one side, attach tissue paper, but in like a fun way. Let's add a little fire to this rocket. And then glue the other base on top. Trim away the excess paper. And there. Wait. Right, the window. Cut 2 circles from the cardstock and glue 1 to each side. Now we're ready for takeoff. All right, let's make like a tree and craft some leaves. Trace the large leaf onto cardstock and a small one right on top. Follow those lines, then cut it all out. Repeat so you end up with 2 leaves. Add glue to one side. Throw on some tissue paper, adding glue where needed. And don't be afraid to get wild with your tissue paper placement. See here, I'm really mixing it up with 2 shades of green. That's right, you heard me correctly. Watch out, world. When the leaf is completely covered, add glue to one side of the other and place that right snug on top, lining up the edges. Looking good. Then we trim. Chop off all that extra paper and you are done. Tape your Suncatcher to a window to help brighten your day.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed this crafting session and don't forget to share your artwork. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and you can check back in with Keyport Library for future craft-alongs. Bye!